Hello, everybody. Let's do a little reading here and see what's going on for this week for the sign of Aries in love. So, okay, this is a love reading. We're going to begin over here. I would just like to mention if you are not a subscriber and you do enjoy the video, please do click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel. You can find all my information right below into the YouTube description box, and you can come and join us live every night at 9 Eastern Standard Time. We do have a live pretty much from 9 to midnight every night. So if ever you do have any questions and you want to come and join us, please do so. You are so welcome to come in. So let's start this off. So I do have three decks here that we're going to be using, three tarot, and we're going to also use an oracle deck. So let's start it off. We are with the sign of Aries, as I said, and what we want to know is, what is going on into your love life? What can we expect this week? What is that energy? Let's go and see what we can find. So we want to know, Aries, what is going on? Here we go. Okay. Here we go, my dear friend Aries. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Lovers in a reverse position. We have the Hermit. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. All right, so my dear friend Aries, I have to say, for this week, if we look at this energy, I feel like there's a little bit of a moment here where there's something that you need to find out. There's something that you need to know. Now, this is not going to be for everybody. For some of you, I feel like you might kind of be stuck. And I know this is not for everybody, so I am going to give you two different versions here, if you will, okay? Because I am seeing, for some Aries, I am seeing a third-party relationship. So if you are into a third-party relationship now, or if you're doubting that maybe there is a third-party relationship, this is what I'm seeing with the Three of Cups. I'm seeing choices in love. So there might be a decision that needs to be made here. I don't feel like you are the one who is going to be making the decision. I feel like the decision is going to be coming from the partner. So I feel like there's some time. There's some time to think, some time to be by oneself, to try to figure out what is truly going on. Now, that is for the part of you who are involved into a third party. But as I said, it's not all Aries who are in third parties now. As for the other Aries who are not involved into any third parties, I have to say, if you are single, okay, I don't feel as though necessarily love is coming, into your life. I'm not seeing it. But if you're already into a relationship, I feel like there's something that you have to look out for a little bit. I feel like there is some, there's a couple little issues at hand. Nothing big, nothing to say, well, let's break this relationship up. Just a couple little miscommunications, maybe a little bit of heartache. We need to just put a little, sometimes we put a little band-aid, but it doesn't quite heal as much. Well, this is it. So I feel like we need to talk a little bit more. I feel like we need to discover a little bit more. I feel like once that is going to be completed, my dear friend Aries, I feel like the love, the abundance is going to come flowing in. So if you're in a relationship right now, things aren't all that perfect. You know what? There's nothing like sitting down, having a cup of coffee, a glass of wine. Let's just relax. Let's just talk about where this relationship is going, what is good, what is not as good, and where we should go with it, just to make sure that you're both onto that same path and you're both going into the same direction. That being said, Aries, there's no breaking up or anything of the such, okay? I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm just seeing a certain I'm just seeing that there's a little necessity here to kind of patch things up. So let's take another deck out and let's go see what else we can see. Let's go get a little bit more information, some clarification here. Here we go. Let's go see for my dear friend Aries, what is going on this week? What is going on this week for Aries? All right, Aries, here we go. So yes, Aries, there's a little bit of playing games is what is going on. Okay, so as I said, there's no endings, but somebody is being stubborn this week. So, this stubbornness here, something needs to be clarified. So somebody within this relationship, not only are they missing a little something, they're missing a little something, but they don't quite want to say it. And since they're not saying it, they could be seeming, when I say playing games, they could seem a little bit distant. Maybe they could feel or make you feel bad for some reason, or they're not talking as much, or maybe they're making some type of comments. There is something that is definitely going on here, and I feel like it's stubbornness, okay? It is stubbornness that is here and that we just need to unblock. And once that is done, I feel like things are going to get back. I feel like there's a revelation over here. A revelation needs to be said, needs to be done, needs to be released. That revelation which is coming from over here, and I said with our lovers card. So all little things that you need to look out for. Let's take another card out right over here and see what this deck, see if we can get a little bit more information here for Aries this week. Here we go. For those of you, by the way, who are into a third relationship, third party, or you think that there's that third party that I mentioned into the beginning, there is temptation. Be careful. So if you're thinking, there's a high possibility that there is a yes. Temptation is there. I feel like there's a slowly moving towards somebody else. That being said, as again, we have those choices. We have not... It's very important right now not to jump into anything, okay? Let's not jump into any decision whatsoever. We need to take that time. I said at the beginning, we need to take a little bit of time. We need to have that little bit of a hermit moment here. This is very, very necessary right now in order to find your answers. It's about not jumping in to anything. I said we must not jump neither. Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's not jump to any type of decision, one step at a time, or else I feel there is going to be failure onto that side. So take your time this week. Very, very important, my dear friend Aries. Whatever it is that you are doing love-wise, take your sweet time. Analyze things. And then once it's analyzed, you can start discussing. You can start to see where you should go with this. Once again, I said, my dear friends, that there is nobody breaking up. There's no breaking up going on. May you be into that third party, or may it be, you're into that other situation and you're in a relationship and there's a little something that's a little bit off. Nothing bad is going to be happening. It's just really a question of doing that reassessment is what I'm seeing here, Aries. Let's go and get ourselves a little oracle card to come and give us a little bit of a direction here. What should Aries do this week? What should Aries do this week in love? What should Aries do? Aries. When I spoke in the beginning, I was talking about that healing. There's a little something. We put that little Band-Aid on. We're not always all that healed. This is it. This is your message coming from the oracle card. So the oracle card here is truly all about that healing. Okay, so the healing is going to begin. So it's about that discussion. It's about that openness. It's about opening those doors, revealing what is inside, revealing your sentiments, your feelings. Same thing for the partner. And start the process. Start with planting those seeds, but planting the seeds to the well-being of your relationship, of your love life, of you, of your partner. So this week, dear friend Aries, the healing begins. And this, my dear friends, does conclude your reading for this week onto your love energy. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you connected. If ever, as I said, you want to join us, we are here every single night. We are there to answer your questions during our lives. So if ever you want a quick question onto your personal situation, then please do come and join us. So have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you for being there. Please don't forget to subscribe, and see you maybe tonight during our live.